advise President Tinubu to resign. Watch this video.
President Bola Tinubu, Mr. President, welcome back from your vacation in Europe. It's good as you come back, Mr. President, because problem day. So quick update, Mr. President, because we know the people around you, they will not tell you the truth. So we citizens, we must be doing our best to update you. Even if you are not on social media, one day it will show that citizens were trying to tell you the truth, whatever become the outcome. So, Mr. President, within the first 2 days of your vacation for Europe, more than 100 Nigerians were slaughtered and killed, including NSCDC law enforcement officials for Edo State and army officials in Borno State. So, President Tinubu, when will you resign from office? When will you resign as Commander-in-Chief? Because it is you under President Jonathan. You say if you call yourself Commander-in-Chief and any part of this country is occupied by terrorists, in normal society you should resign. So, President Tinubu, does that same rule apply to you? Or instead of to resign, you are thinking of how to get another 4 years, even when you have failed to protect the lives of Nigerians? Because, Mr. President, no be today the thing start to. According to International Center for Investigative Reporting, within the first 7 months of your administration, more than 5,000 Nigerians were killed. The report is there. So it has just been a theater of war and blood for Nigerians. And you have been going on vacation, and you know money just they go for different things for country. So, Mr. President, when are you going to resign, since insecurity has become a normal thing for Nigeria? As you travel, Mr. President, bandits don't they do interview for Nigeria? Bandits where they say is number 7, I be number 9 of most wanted terror list of DSS. He come out for peace meeting wearing military camouflage. He tie himself with arms. They sit down say that they do peace deal for Katsina. By the next day, they are not bandits attack Zamfara, kidnap more than 50 people according to report. So if insecurity don't reach this level, Mr. President, the advice that you give to President Jonathan, are you sure it is not more important for you now rather than talking about campaigning for 2027? President Tinubu, as you don't come back, we know say INEC chairman tenure go soon end, and you will be trying to replace the INEC chairman with somebody who may be probably worse. Mr. President, 2027 Nigerians, we will protect our votes, because it has become about our life and our survival, we as young people. So, Mr. President, anything, any way they go on for that INEC, make una know say Nigerians are ready to defend our vote by 2027. So anybody you want to pick, if you like, pick anybody from even from Bermuda's Triangle. We will go protect our vote for 2027. You have come back, Mr. President. You have proposed 5% petrol tax. The same petrol tax under President Obasanjo, you say that Nigerians must resist petroleum tax. Everything you criticize under other presidents, you have become the same thing. Now, when I do occupy Nigeria, resisting President Jonathan from removing fuel subsidy, you come, you remove subsidy. Where the money from subsidy, they nobody know. When they talk, you people say that you have increased pocket money for governors. Did you tell Nigerians that when you remove subsidy, you want to increase money to governors without accountability? That is decentralization of corruption. Mr. President, how much we don't make save from fuel subsidy? Why can we not invest part of it into turning our hospitals to world class, or turning all our bad roads into good roads? Not the only coastal highway there for Nigeria. So, Mr. President, all of this one, when they talk, we don't save money from subsidy. Yet, every day now borrowing. National debt, they increase, they pile. You don't borrow from China, from Japan, from World Bank. Tomorrow, una go say una don't pay IMF loan. Una go borrow for OP, pay for money points. You go collect from fair money, clear kuda. This oshiwe una they do. This oshiwe they go on for government. So it is not sustainable. So, Mr. President, I just say make I remind you, as you say President Jonathan should resign, why are you still talking about contesting in 2027 when obviously you have failed to protect the lives of Nigerians, which is the primary responsibility of every government? Think, Mr. President. Welcome back from your vacation. Waiting forward or looking forward to the next working visit or working lunch in Europe again. After all, even the presidency, na holiday will na day. God bless Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
This is the reality of Nigerians, a country so blessed with riches and all, but unfortunately cursed with bad government. Tell me why in a city like Lagos there will be fire outbreak and the firefighters could not come to salvage the situation. I read their updates this morning and I shook my head. I said, truly we are cursed as a nation. They said that the smoke was too much, and so the people that are supposed to quench the fire entered panic mode. I mean, the trained firefighters went into panic mode, and this fire strode from one building to another, destroying people's life investments. I can tell you with my chest that none of those traders there got any loan or support from the government to build to that level or have a shop in that market. Anything you see Nigerians enjoy is a product of their sweat. For what does the government give us in return? Pain and heartbreak. Some persons will come now to say, oh, fire is a natural disaster. Of course, nobody is disputing that fact. But what are the measures that the government have put in place to quell such situation? Nothing. At every time they leave us to our fate. This is not the first time this thing is happening in this market. So it don't happen where I can't more than 7 times. Each time leading to loss of goods worth billions of naira. I learned that some persons even pass away from the heartbreak and shock of the loss they go through. What does the government do to even help? Nothing. So say for social media now, so it's a end. There's nothing like the government will give you this, or the government is bringing this palliative for those who lost this, or the government will give you this loan to start again. There's nothing that protects us. There's nothing that protects our sanity. We are on our own. I don't want to shout, but I'm just genuinely pained that till now my fellow countrymen don't understand that all we have at the end of the day is ourselves. Shey when this fire dey burn, you stand, he ask which one be Yoruba store, which one be Igbo store. Shey the fire ask which one be Hausa store, which one be Edo person store. Listen, demanding for good governance is for the betterment of all, and this is not just particular to Lagos State. There's been fire outbreaks in other parts of the country. Tell me which of the states don't get good fire equipment when they go say, when fire outbreak for here, these states and those states, Bauchi, Benue, they had enough fire equipment to shut down that fire. Bad governments. It cuts across everywhere. Okay. Alright. May God give the traders the fortitude to bear this loss. I'm not gonna cry. Now, wow, I'm not your enemy. Hope you know that. A lot of you don't like me because I speak against government. Not because I offended you personally. I speak against government because we are all victims. I speak against government because of you and me and our children unborn. And I'm begging you again, add your voices. Add your voices. We deserve better. We can actually get better if we insist. That's why I risk my life to remind you every day. That's why I shout and curse and dare. Okay. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless. See you in the next video.
Guys, the only time Nigerians know that they have leaders is when it comes to them living their luxurious lifestyle. I don't know the kind of leaders we have in this country. People that does not have conscience. Everything that Bola Ahmed Tinubu stand against during the regime of Goodluck Jonathan is exactly what he's doing. And yet, Nigerians are languishing in abject poverty. Nigerians are crying. Nigerians can no longer lift their heads up. They said that before in any society that they used to have the rich, the poor, and the middle class. That this man has totally eradicated the middle class. The only thing we now have in Nigeria is the rich and poor, and those that is rich are not up to 10%, because those that are rich are those that is benefiting from his government. You remove fuel subsidy. Exactly 2 years, more than 2 years. As a matter of fact, on the day of your inauguration, you remove fuel subsidy. 2 years down the line, your government cannot boast of one refinery. Nigerians are still importing fuel. You removed money from fuel subsidy to better the lives of Nigerians. You say that they should take the baby step of pain, that it is only for a while. 2 years down the line, the pain want to buy them. You are saving for them to live a good life, yet they can't even go to bed with at least 3 square meals a day. Some people cannot even afford meal, let alone protein. People will go to go to market, there will be three. Buy one yam and share it. This is where you have degenerated Nigerians. All you do in your 2 years of administration, in your 2 years in office, is to travel from one country to the other. You have never affected the lives of Nigeria in any positive way, yet you are clamoring to come back for second term to do what exactly? If Nigeria is a working system, or if there will be a free and fair election, believe you me, before 12 o'clock on the day of the election, Nigerians will kick you out, because even those who are tribalistic, the thing is leaving their eyes. In fact, they will not be up to 20% that will be tribalistic. What a hell is this type of government? What a hell is this type of government? I don't really understand. You don't even care. They are buying people. Bandits are coming out in the open to have meeting, to do negotiation before the people. They are not even on mask, and yet you cannot do anything in a country that has army, in a country that you are the commander-in-chief. They have just hijacked this country before you. Even your predecessor fight insecurity more than you. May God help us in this country. I pray that Nigerians will stand up and defend their vote 2027. I pray that God will help Nigerians to get it right, because they have all it takes to get it right. Nigerians are rich in natural resources. We don't even have natural disaster. God has blessed us with everything. We can literally plant all year long. A country like Netherlands, a country like Canada, that doesn't even have a favorable weather condition, yet they are thriving. What is it that God have not given to Nigerians? He has given them everything. The only thing they don't have is leaders who have human compassion, or the leaders who know how to govern. They only have the leaders who know how to squander. May God help us. Guys, please, I will see you in my next video. Do like this video, comment and share. Turn on the post notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and have dominion. Bye bye.